covered family member that can be used to offset post-mortem expenses. For as little as 75 cents per day, you can ensure that your expenses are covered. Call Beacon at 440-4447 and sign up for the Rest Easy plan today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Well, good morning. Good morning again, everyone. Welcome to another ladies' room. Good morning, ladies and problems. Hope you guys had a good weekend and
I see somebody come out for confusion this morning.
good morning, ladies and problems.
The program ain't even start good yet.
Hope you guys had a good weekend and looking forward to a better week. Come on into the room and hit the share button. Yeah, see a couple problems in there already. Good morning, Kimo. Kimo is always here repping for the men. Good morning, Kimo. Yeah. Good morning, problem. Good morning, Marian. Good morning, Andrea. Shanice, you're here first. Good morning, Rachel. Christelle, Alana, good morning. Jennifer Duncan, good morning. Good morning, Jenny Marisho, Sharaya, good morning, Rita, good morning, Patricia. And seeing a name, I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, good morning. So we got a pretty interesting topic for y'all this morning. Della, good morning. Good morning. Listen, good morning, Sunil. Lexa, good morning. Leno, good morning, Lindona. Good morning, Makeda. Good morning, Camilla. See another problem in the room. Brent, good morning. Another problem. Banji, another problem. Good morning, Johnson, Roseanne. Yeah, so all the ladies in the room and all the problems. Good morning, Vanessa from the UK. Checking in. All right. And remember, you can check in as well on the WhatsApp 4409595. And you can also hit us up on the phone line 4409595. Akim Jack, another problem. Good morning. Jay, good morning. Good morning. Good morning all.
Hey,
So,
did somebody thief your white fall over the weekend, boy?
nah, y'all are problems. No matter how many, doesn't matter how we try to look at it.
Tell
Y'all
us
are
what
just,
happened. You could talk to us. You could talk to
nothing
us. Tell us
happened.
what.
I had a pretty restful weekend. As a matter of fact, I did absolutely nothing except sleep,
And deal with the problem.
eat, sleep. That's about it. Just I only made 2 trips. One to the kitchen, one to my bedroom. But my bathroom is in my bedroom, so I didn't have to go far. So basically I barely passed through my living room this weekend. I swear. I did everything. Food, room. Just couldn't be bothered with outside. Everything. So
I believe
I had a
that.
restful, no, for real, I had a restful weekend. Nothing to do with anyone.
Okay.
Daniel Dubis said another problem. Good morning. A problem is a problem. Doesn't matter how you all try to spin it. Y'all are just problems. Speaking of problems, what's the topic?
Well,
Where's Sheena? I need Sheena on this topic this morning.
No, you don't need nobody.
Let me call Sheena.
You're calling us problems, so I'm going to cause a problem right now. And to all the men listening, let's cause some problems on a Monday. The scenario says, women, how about you start taking responsibility for the men that you lay with rather than calling them deadbeats all the time? You choose that man. He didn't choose you. Don't blame it on him for changing up after the fact either. How about getting to know the man before spreading your legs? Most people will show their true colors when you withhold the goods. How about fighting? How about figuring out who he is as a man first? Make sure he wants to spend his life with you. Not just with his words, but with his actions as well. Have him show you his willingness. Hello. None of that's in I read it. not just with his words, but with his actions. You have to read it passionately. Have him show you his willingness to commit and start a family with you. If you didn't do any homework before getting pregnant, it is 125 plus 25% your fault. Women, get your act together.
What all that had to do with minding your child, really and truly?
Talk done.
What all of that you just said? You said a whole lot of nothing.
No, it's a
What
whole
all
lot
that-
of something.
What all that had to do with just minding your child? You could be an old dog, you could be mingy, you could have scabies, you could have whatever you have. What does that have to do with minding your child?
The fact of the matter is,
If you call yourself a man with pubic hairs, with everything else that says you're a man, what does that have to do with you taking responsibility? You could run up and down the road, you could be whatever, being everybody on the way, but the point remains. What does that, all of that, what you just said, have to do with being a man and
You
taking
see,
responsibility and taking care of your child?
It's not only about minding your child, right?
What is it about?
Anybody could put up some money and take care of a child, mind a family, right? The point of this scenario here is that women are a little frontish. You understand?
Oh,
Women,
Jesus. I'm trying hard to restrain myself this
Women,
morning, yeah? So you see, I need nothing
right?
there.
Y'all, all you just hot foot, hot stepper.
Karim,
You see a man, you take.
I'm still functioning on yesterday's lunch. I did not have any breakfast.
Hold on, no, all you call us problems, so let we cause problems, right? You didn't take the time to get to know who the man is, right? You didn't take the time to get to know a little bit about probably how he grew up now.
Okay.
Hold on.
Man.
No, you have to hold on today. You have to wait your turn, right? You didn't take time to get to know a little bit about his upbringing. What are some of his values, right? His educational background. What type of man is he?
Karim, you're banned at doing all that, and all you still don't good, and all you still don't minding all your children.
Tell you something happened over the weekend that have you on
Listen,
this
stop
early
bringing me
Monday
into
morning.
this. It's nothing personal. Stop dragging my personal life into this. It's nothing to do with
no,
personal.
but on
I'm just saying.
on a serious note, like y'all don't take the time to do that, and then when he switches up later down the road, you're wondering, well, this wasn't the man from the first couple dates or the first 3 months, matter of fact, because why he get comfortable, and now he's showing you his true self. They sit down on the couch, lie down on the bed, do nothing, kind of. You wouldn't see that in the first 3 months because, I mean, my man trying to get through,
But
things like that.
Karim, let's put it this way. We had a somewhat similar conversation not too long ago.
Can you remember
When
that?
somebody wants something, you put on the very best. You see the best of you. Right? And it goes for both male and female. You give your best sides. No man ever come to you and say, hey, girl, me no good, I really do good, but take a chance. I'm yet to hear a woman say a man came to them and laid everything out on the table. And the same breath, last week we were saying, when you want to know about somebody, you ask them. You don't go ask in the village.
Right.
No, you're supposed to go doing your homework in a village about a person. Who's to say what they're saying about the person is true? Sometimes you could have done things in your past. Maybe you would have changed. Maybe you would have grown up. When you're a boy, you do boyish things. When you're a man, you're supposed to do manly things. You're supposed, because a lot of you don't graduate. Y'all stay in Form 1 or in Standard 1 and that's how you live your life. Like you're in Standard 1 straight throughout. You don't move from Standard 1 and move to Form 5 and graduate. Y'all act the same way throughout your whole lives and not realizing at some point, hey, we gotta, you know what? If I really check for this person and I'm getting into this whole committed thing and a child comes whether we planned it or not, even though I may still have, playboy ways or what have you, let me just put it on pause for a little bit and do what I've got to do by my child. Take care of my child, take care of my responsibility. You and mama don't even have to be together anymore, but just take care of your responsibility. But some of you drop everything. You cut out mother, you cut out child, you couldn't care less. As a matter of fact, only last week I saw someone calling out, well, he's with another young lady, and apparently the father isn't taking care of the child, let's say allegedly, and he did a live last week in Grenada, calling out the other father for not playing his role, and him as a stepfather having to step up and calling out to him allegedly to take care of his responsibility, and he's not, and owing over $800,000 in court. I mean, I saw the live after. Me put my mouth. I just watch and pass my way straight. But the point remains. We have to do all of that. We have to do homework, choose right. I'm not saying you're not supposed to get to know a person. But in getting to know a person, people don't allow you to see all of them. They don't bare themselves. They don't put everything out there. They give you what they want you to see. So you don't ever get to know a person completely. You could be married for 15, 10 years, and there's something you still don't know. Every day you still find bits and pieces of a person. So there's no way you could completely know a person. But I agree that as a woman, if you get involved with a young man and you're seeing other women having difficulties getting that man to take care of their children, why get pregnant
push yourself in that,
for that same man, thinking you can change him and he'll do right by your child? Your child probably Prince Harry or Prince Charles, so he deserves special, so he's gonna just do a 360 and take care of it. I agree in those situations that you have to stop and ask yourself a question. Is this man really father material? If you know for a fact, you see woman on Facebook, social media, wherever, every day cussing this man out for not minding he 1 or 2 children. Right? You see this man on the block every day, don't have a job. Right? Never work a day, not interested in doing an 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. He's just chilling on the block. You met him on the block. He probably looks good, smell good, have like a swag, but he ain't working no way. You ain't know how he make any money, but he's just not doing like a 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. That's where you met him. And then you get pregnant and want to take him up the courthouse step for maintenance. When homeboy could safely say, but me, I ain't working no way. I never was working no way. So the responsibility goes both ways. So we had to be fair in our assessment and looking at it. It was not always a woman's fault. It's not always a man's fault. But I have problems with women who see other women having issues for the man to take care of his or her child. And then you still turn around and have a child for that person. And then you end up in the same cycle, having to run after him and cuss him out for maintenance. That is what I have an issue with.
My issue is still that in the beginning, oh gosh, you see a bus, right? You see a bus. You didn't take the time to go in front of the bus and see the sticker number on the bus. But you're on the bus. You know you want to go Granites. My man go in Vendom. You understand? So things go clash eventually. You understand? So in the beginning, I mean, no man didn't have a problem with a little something somewhere in the first couple months or whatever. I mean, all well and good. But at the end of the day, don't go and make these, how should I call it? Lifetime, right? Lifetime decisions, I would call it, right? Without first getting to know the real, because time would reveal it. I mean, time would reveal it. You ask questions. Women trick them into finding out the information they want. Sometimes make it trick them, ask it a different way, see how they're gonna react, whatever, and then you know how to go forward from there.
I don't have the energy to do all that, nah.
But
let me just be straight up and frank.
If
someone here says some men are the perfect men and perfect father till the relationship is over or something happens, then you're left wondering where this demon arises from. Who is this person? And you see it a lot of the times. Good man, we had good relationship, and whatever reason things went south and woman moved on with somebody else, and in his mind, well, you move on with somebody else, yeah, that's a man's responsibility and not my responsibility. But that's not that man's child. It is your child. It is still your responsibility. If stepfather want to chip in, that's on him, but it should not become his responsibility. That is your responsibility to take care of your child. Your child should not become another man's responsibility 100.
Right.
So if hold on, I saw an argument I wanna. Everyone experience is different. That's how he treats you means he will treat me the same. No, that is not Ezra, that's a good point. I mean, somebody might have a bad experience, but then he'll have a good experience with me. But you still got to look at the signs. If he has 2 or 3 baby mamas that's having the same problem, my question I'm asking is, yeah, he might treat you different, but what makes you so extra special than the other 3 that he's not taking care of their children, but he's going to take care of yours? Nobody says people can't change and that they wouldn't treat you differently, but I'm just asking, should that be a red flag? Should that be something you take into consideration? before you get pregnant for somebody, if you see them having other children that they're not taking care of? Is that something that we should take into consideration? That's what I'm asking. A man might be a beast with a woman, and the next minute you see him an angel with another. A man might be courting a woman for years, 5-10 years. They live together, move out, and next week he get married to a next woman, and all them years he ain't get married to that one woman. Nobody can change a man. A man has to change for himself.
Yeah.
And that is the mistake number one that a lot of us we try to do. We can't change nobody. He has to change for himself. So a lot of us think that, you know what, we probably spit diamonds and we're extra special and we could make a man change. And no, homeboy changes because he decides it's time for him to change. Someone was calling 4409595. Someone says, I do agree that women have to take responsibility in deciding who they choose to procreate with. We hold the power and it's always mama's baby, daddy's baby. However, that does not absolve a man of his responsibility. And that's it. So it says, this is what I want, no child until I find the right one and get married. 35 plus and I'm not busy. If the woman move on, I'm going for full custody. We all had a bad past. Some change and some remain the same. And that is all there is to it. Yeah? It happens. People are capable of change. We're all capable of change. So you can't hold a man to, okay, well, he's this, that, or the other. But he has to show you that change. You have to see that change. So you can't just use his past against him, but you have to see signs. You have to see signs of that change. You have to be convinced that he has truly changed. Let me see what this person here is saying. Hold on.
I will not accept any greetings by problems. Right? I will not accept any greetings as problems.
You don't really have a choice today. You don't get it already, so take it or leave it. Women need to know if you have a foundation. This person here says, it's all about taking responsibility for your own life. Who you allow into your life, that is on you. You're supposed to be the one doing your homework, finding out as much as you can, because people will not tell you the ugly parts of their lives. If we were to have it, everyone is perfect, never made mistakes, lived perfect lives, and you go on that, and then you realize you're actually with the devil's son.
No, for real. Because I mean, just last week, as you said, I mean, when I said something and you were like, men should ask the woman all the questions that you want to know. So ask all the heavy questions or the question you feel might make them feel in a way or whatever. I mean, this would get you to know the person as well. You understand? And then just let time. First 3 months. I mean, really?
We have a caller.
Hi, morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
So I was listening to the program. Not both of you. Arena, you were making good points. Sorry, Kareem, don't watch that. But
Cut off. Have a nice day.
Don't watch that.
but from the comments, we keep saying, women, we need to know better, know who we getting involved with, this, that, the other. But I want us to be fair and really look at it. You would be in a relationship with someone, and 5 years after, something happens, and you're like, who is this person? Who is this man? Who is this woman? That is not what I signed up for. I never knew they were like that. And, situations change people. So as much as, yes, women have to be mindful who they reproduce with, right? But I always take for women with this. Not the exceptions that just see a worthless man and still breed for him. But a lot of women enter that journey thinking the person they're entering with is, has the right mind frame, and it happens to women too. They thought they were on the right mind frame for that journey, and then things change. So it's like I just don't want us to constantly make it seem as if women don't know who they get in, as if women know who they're making child for, and then they're ready to cry trouble. People change on you so much. Sometimes the slightest thing, and you're wondering, well, who is this devil? And sometimes even in marriage. Not even just boyfriend and girlfriend, marriage. Your husband just What going on? We living in the same house?
And you're looking at this person and you're like, who is this person?
You understand?
I thought I knew you.
So much. Whew, yes, but I do admit that women just need to get smarter about who we go down that journey with. And I always say, unless you're prepared to make that journey on your own later on in life, stay away from it. Because you could be married and you still end up being a single parent. So
You're married and you're alone in your relationship.
exactly.
Alrighty, thanks so much. Have a good one. I think we have another caller. Good morning. Hello?
Yes. Good morning.
Morning.
Is this radio station?
Yes, it is.
Okay, no, I love your program.
Thank you.
I could just put in a little bit and piece.
Go right through.
Yeah, sometime I do wonder, because, you see, I believe it's because women are more tender that they overlook certain things and certain circumstances where they just accept the man for what they're saying. But sometimes you wonder, you see guys on the block and you see guys forming the fold, yet you may see them holding the best woman in the community. You wonder why. Why is that happening? But I am not going to agree with any man who fails to take care of his kids, of his children. It is a responsibility. But how do we solve that problem? Here's how I think we can solve the problem. If I am going to run a company and I have staff, male staff, I want to know how they treat the women at home. And if one day your wife would enter my business and says, look, John didn't bring, I'm having a problem with John because John is not maintaining his children, I didn't see John, and maybe he's in the room shop. I'll call John the next morning and say, John, why did the wife have to come and complain to me? Now, if you fail to adjust, you're going to lose a job, because I will not allow anybody to work with my company and to treat his children or his wife in that kind of way. So you'll have to mend. So employers could solve some of the problem if it can be fixed from the home, it can be fixed from the leadership aspect of government in a country, then it has to be fixed by the employer. Employers could solve those problems. Once an employee knows that, look, if I treating my people home bad, then I can lose my job, he's going to change. But but as I said, some women, you don't know why they find themselves with certain men. They will look at a coconut tree and a cocoa tree, and they'll just go through that from the cocoa tree.
There's some men who have the gift of gab. They don't have nothing in their pocket, but trust me, when they open their mouth, you swear.
Oh yes,
we're gonna have that $1 million at the end of the week.
They're very convincing. But if you've seen a man behaving in such a way on the street, why should you put yourself with him?
Good question.
Might be a special circumstances that maybe you cannot avoid, but you have to be very careful because the consequences is great.
Very true. Very true. Yep.
But our men folks have to understand that before you look for a lady, you're supposed to have a good attitude. That's where it starts. You must have a good attitude. And I have children. My children, I won't say they're perfect, but I will say they're perfect. Because I gave them to people, in other words, free.
And you were present. You were present there throughout their life.
Yes. And they are following my principles. They're married, and they're doing well. They're not here with me anyway, but they're doing well.
That's good.
So men have to take the responsibility, but women have to be very careful if you want to be happy with whom you put yourself with.
Totally agree. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Definitely two good callers there on point. It's a good attitude and money in your pocket. It's good attitude. So it boils down again to what we were saying. Someone is here saying they just chimed in and missed the scenario. Let me just tell you what it is. It basically says, holding women responsible for choosing deadbeats. They say, women, how about you start taking responsibility for the men you lay with rather than call men deadbeats all the time? Yes, you have to take responsibility for that, but men are still dead.
You have kids? You have children?
Good morning, Nilan.
Did that name come out again?
How are you?
I'm great.
You wish to contribute to the program?
Have a seat.
I'm the biggest contribution there is.
All right, so let's hear what Neelon has to say. Good morning, Thunder.
Yeah, so can I refresh my memory while we're speaking about I me already. Once I pass in Power FM and I see things happening.
Where is the other one? Get the other one.
With the other one? The other one?
And the other one. The topic was basically telling women to start taking responsibility for the men we lay with rather than call men deadbeats all the time. Says you chose that man, he didn't choose you. Don't blame it on him changing up after the fact either. How about getting to know a man before spreading your legs? Most people will show their true colors when you withhold the goods. How about figuring out who a man is first? Make sure he wants to spend his life with you, not just with his words, but with his actions as well. Have him show you his willingness to commit and start a family with you. If you don't do any homework before getting pregnant, it is 100% your fault. Stop.
Because the thing about it, I believe like Beyonce make the women feel like they run the world for real.
We do.
Like serious. All they do.
Yeah, we do. Behind
I won't doubt.
every good man.
I won't doubt. But what I'm saying is, right, like a lady will know from the very first day that, okay, I met this guy and I want to give him.
That is established. We know that.
I want to be on this guy. Like, that's the guy. But it will take forever to just give you what they have to give you.
We have to get to know you. Get to know you first. Because I don't want you and because I feel a type of way about you, I'll just drop it.
What I'm saying is, right, so I don't want to get to know you too.
Of course. You get to know me.
So you giving me what you have for me.
What I have?
Definitely getting me, like, in the process of knowing you.
What I have for you?
Yeah, what you have for me? Well, not you in the arena, not you. But I mean, like, a woman will meet you and know, like, okay.
But it's not yours. It's still my choice when I decide to give it to you.
But you know you're giving it to me already.
At some point, but not like right now. Let me get to know you first. Let me click further.
But when you give me what you have for me, then I get to know you a little more.
Okay, so give you first and then you want to get to know me after.
That is part of getting to know you. I get to know how this thing go. Like, man, like those take so long, you know what I mean?
Listen. Get to know, beside every good man. Listen, we understand all that. And I'm happy that as a young man, you understand that as well. Because not many men know that a woman already decides if she's going to have sex with you from the very first day. Or if she's not going to.
Yeah.
She already knows. So it's not a matter of, okay, I have to make up my mind. You already feel that chemistry. You already feel that connection. Yeah. All right? You already know that, but you cannot work or go with emotions all the time.
You need to remember, right?
Listen.
Men pretensive game is very strong.
Energy is everything. You can't just let any and everybody inside of you.
I'm not saying no, but you have to remember, men pretensive game is very strong.
We know
a man will pretend that he likes you or he wants to get to know you just to get what he wants.
We see that every day.
So why not just like give him, and you never know what could happen from then. You understand? Because I might be here like, okay, pretending, all right, let's go out. Yes, we go out. We drink, we ting.
You see? You just admitted what the topic's saying.
No, I'm not admitting.
So
no, I'm
we
saying
here thinking you're really into me and we trying to form a relationship when all along you just want sex. So just say that's what you want.
Yes, but even though you say that's what you want, in your mind, that is what you want to give me too. So why you don't say that is all you want to give me too?
No.
See?
I'm going for a relationship.
Oh, relationship?
Yes. We're working towards a relationship. That is how you came in the first place.
Oh, shit.
So if you say from jump, listen, I ain't really looking for no commitment or no entanglement. I just want to, I'm attracted to you. Really just want to sleep with you. Then let the decision be mine to say, yeah, I'm down for it or not.
So what about if I don't want a relationship?
Then have a good life.
But you want to give me still?
No, but
so you won't give me because I don't want a relationship?
Exactly.
Case closed? Just like that?
The end. Have a good life.
Oh, that is your perspective. That's on you.
That is for me. I'm not sure how other
women
feel.
So what about me? So you see, you don't care about how I feel. That's just showing me now You don't care about how I feel, so it's whatever then. Because if you cared about how I feel, then you would have definitely give me what you wanted to give me.
Ooh, listen to Thunder.
And what I'm saying is, right?
To do reverse psychology.
No, but for real, like,
Thunder,
listen,
I am the queen of reverse psychology.
But right? On a serious note, right? Sex is one of the main thing in a relationship.
Yes, it is one of.
Because you have people living comfortable lives. Like, they have everything they want. They have money, they have big houses, they live in everything. But if the sex is not right, they will go and have sex with somebody low standard. Like somebody...
Just anybody. Just to feel that need.
Just to feel the good feeling, you know what I mean? Because maybe the person they're with not giving them that satisfaction.
So what you're saying is, have sex with you first, and then...
No, I'm not saying
we'll figure out if the relationship will work after. Don't get to know you nothing. Get to know you in the bed.
You ever hear that talk about cat in bag?
But what cat in bag? That it's gonna come at some point.
But no. What I'm saying is is like, okay, we end up in a relationship, and the next minute when I sample that thing, I was like, I don't feel in that. Like,
so then good. We just go away rejoicing. Thank you. It wasn't.
And then I left you heartbroken. Well, when I could have just sampled that from the very beginning, and then I was like, okay, yeah, boy, wow, I could build a relationship with that girl. So.
I know. I didn't even know if to take you serious or to laugh.
No, but right now we're in the ladies' room, and Aruna, to be honest,
I would love to hear Natty take. I realize you're running from that topic.
No, I realize you're running too, but I mean, I don't think he should be a part of that. You know.
I realize you're running.
Nah, he shouldn't be a part of that.
What I'm getting from you is, let's just get it out of the way, and if it's working, if you like it, then we'll see. So what about my feeling? What am I, a test piece? You take a vehicle for a test drive. You go by one of the car dealers. You jump into the vehicle to see if it's riding nice. You like how you're driving.
But you
how
won't
it's going up hills, and then you decide to buy.
But you won't just buy the vehicle, innit? Until you won't just buy the vehicle. You go test drive the vehicle,
well,
right?
A matter of fact, before I even drove my vehicle, what I did, I went online and did my research.
Yeah, you could do a research on a vehicle, but not the vehicle you're buying.
I looked at all the YouTube videos.
You bought it from brand new?
Yes, I bought it brand new. I looked at the reviews. I read up. I did my research, and test driving was the last step.
Okay, but
so how about I get to know you and then we test drive? And if the test drive don't work, I just come away.
You could never use that because you bought the van brand new.
Yeah.
It's the woman I'm meeting brand new.
For you, yes, you've never been with me before, so yes.
Yeah, but she's not a virgin.
But that does not mean I'm not brand new.
So I need to know what's happening. I don't know. I need to know what's happening. You know what I mean? You laugh. I know. I mean, not everybody gonna agree with me. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying. I'm not just saying to just go around and just like having sex with random people. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, you have that feeling for the person. You know, it's like, even though it takes one day or it takes a year, I'm going to give it to them.
Kevin and them laughing. Y'all need to laugh. Y'all need to tell Thunder that is wrong. Is that the mentality?
No, I'm not wrong. How could I be wrong?
I don't want to believe that is how Grenadian men feel.
No, not Grenadian men.
Because no, I'm seeing
men on the whole. Say men. Don't say Grenadian men.
I'm seeing a lot of men laughing and it seems as though they're...
No, because it's real.
How is it real?
You mean how it's real?
So we're cutting. Okay, so we're cutting off the middleman now. No more taking me out to eat. No more dates. No nothing.
Yes. So why that can happen after we have sex? Why that had to happen before?
Because I want to get to know you before.
Well, you could get to know me after same way. What is the big deal? You get to know me. You get to know me. It doesn't matter the process in getting to know me. You what? You see, you meet me, you like me, yes, we meet one day thing.
Kush Capone.
You want to take a year.
Kush Capone. It is not the truth.
Kush.
It is the truth for you and Thunder.
Aruna, you know, I'm upset I can't read the comments.
You're going to read it after. Kush, that is not the truth. Women... Somebody says, Makeda says, can we collectively agree to not bring Thunder back in the ladies' room?
Jesus Christ. But I don't want to be in no other room than the ladies' room, you know.
Listen,
that's the room to be in.
I am just praying that there are there are men who don't feel that way, because I'm seeing Kareem grinning like a roast dog in the corner. like he's agreeing with what you're saying, and I'm hearing Natty outside screaming and shouting and laughing like he agrees with what you're saying. And I really hope that other men don't feel the same way that you do, that we need to have conversation, need to get to know each other.
No,
before
we do.
Before,
I'm not saying no, but why you have to be after? I mean before. Why
Listen,
why can't
okay,
be after?
let's put
why
it
I
this
can't?
way.
Yeah, let me hear. Put it
Different
this way.
strokes for different folks. If it is your preference
Mm-hmm.
as a man or as a woman to get sex out of the way and then see what happens with the relationship, that's on you. If it's your preference to get to know the person first before they get your cookie, that also works. So how about let's just boil it down to preference. You want to go at the first jump? Okay, fine. You want to give it a couple weeks, couple months? Fine. Whatever works for you. How about that?
Yeah, whatever works for me, you know. But what I'm saying is, my point is, if you know, like, definitely it's gonna happen, then why wait a whole year? And you know definitely it's gonna happen. We could get boring within that time. Who knows? None of us could die within that time. You just go and you die and you go, and I don't even know.
As someone says sex is important in a
in a
relationship,
relationship is the most important thing.
It is only based on sex. If it is only based on sex, then it's foolish and has no meaning.
It's not only based on sex, but what I'm saying is the main thing in a relationship.
So if you take away,
Case closed.
so you take away the sex, you don't have nothing.
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. You might fall, yes, be in love and everything, but be in love with the sex. Is just the main thing.
As someone here is
It's
saying
real.
and making a good point, sex clouds judgment. If people rather cement an emotional bond than have sex as the crowning act, then so be it. Because that's gonna cloud your vision. You get caught up in your own feelings, or you're probably very good in bed, and then you have other nasty ways. You could be verbally, physically abusive, and the time you reach in bed, that you
Everything gone, right? Like, did a woman would not tell you she love you no time. She's not telling you she love you, but the minute time you're having sex is, oh my God, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
I don't know who children he does be playing with now, but they go figure it out. have a great day, Milan. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you so much,
for
Arana.
passing in the
Passing,
room.
I don't know. It's very good to be in the ladies' room.
Thank you very
Nowhere
much.
else.
Thank you very
So
much.
when they joining us again? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I might pass tomorrow.
I remember back Natty for this for our topic. I want to hear
Lord
and
have mercy.
I pray Dingan.
I don't want to be around.
I pray Dingan does not feel the same way you do. Calling
Nah,
him,
he could
never come.
feel the same
Never
way I
come.
He could never feel
So there's people who agree with you. Someone says I agree with Thunder. Let's get down. Life is short. Let's get down to business. All right.
Okay. You see?
Whatever
There we go.
works. Whatever works.
One love, you don't know.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Listen, I can't. I swear. Things just happen. We did not plan this. Mr. Man came to do business and just reached in my room. I mean, I have no problem with that, but don't come back. Don't come back. Kareem come to shut down. Don't come back. I have no problem with people people having preferences. Richie Bain, don't even encourage him. You and Kush, don't even encourage them. I have no problems with people saying, you know what, whatever works for you. There's no one size fit all, or there's one way you do things. There are people who say, you know what, I believe in getting it out of the way. First, second date, you know, we're attracted to each other, we're into it, let's just get it done and over with. Fine. But if another person decides, you know what, yeah, I'm attracted to you, yeah, I'm feeling you, but I would prefer getting to know you more first. Because a lot of us don't understand that it's energy. You can't just, even though you're attracted to somebody, you can't just let any and everybody inside of you, especially as women. It's energy, because people take and they leave, they deposit bad energy, all sorts of things. It's not just having sex, insert penis and you're done. Look at it from a spiritual level, and it took me a while to learn this. No, it's a bad thing when you're trying to teach children big people business. It's a real bad thing. It is a spiritual connection.
Yeah.
And women need to understand that. A lot of you men have bad energy, and you deposit those bad energies in a woman, and you mess her up. So yes, while I'm attracted to you, does not mean I have to sleep with you. You could be attracted to 15 people in 1 week, but you don't have to act on that attraction. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to act on it. You're a human being after all. You have feelings. There's blood running through your veins. You got feelings. Same way a man could sleep with one woman today, you love her this morning, and tonight you love another one. You got feelings. But you don't necessarily have to act on it. So while, contrary to what Thunder is saying, while I'm attracted to you, does not mean I have to sleep with you the very first time or the very first night. Hold on, let me see if I could just stick 2 more. Thunder, just come and change the topic, you know. I tell you.
Good morning. That's a very tricky topic this morning, eh? And there's nothing in life is guaranteed. You could spend 20, 30 years with a person, and then later on in life, you and that person break up. The factor is, I mean, one of the things I would say, women sometimes play a lot of games. When I mean, any man that are not taking care of a child, first of all, that's a no-no. But at the same time, a lot of women play games when children or child involved. And that does be a big issue. One of the things where when a woman is finished with a man, or a man finished with a woman, sometimes the man is doing his part, right? But at the same time, for whatever reason, sometimes women intends to use that child as a weapon, right? Sometimes the man is even doing what he needs to do, and the woman still use that child or them children. Sex should be the first thing before a relationship. Sex should be the first thing before a relationship start. Before a relationship start, before you could get feelings involved, right?
Wow.
You put on a walk. If you're happy with it, then let the feelings come after. When you get mixed, you get the feelings involved and things doesn't work out. That's why the woman is called man dog and all kind of thing.
And I swear Thunder was the only one who felt that way.
Put on the sex first, and then we go take the, you could get involved with the feelings. Don't let the feelings.
Wow. My disappointment knows no bounds.
Rona. What you're saying right now is a bunch of nonsense because you're tying your own self up. Right? You're saying that a man have to basically wait until a woman give him this stuff. So that means that she knowing consciously that she's giving away what she's giving away, knowing what kind of situation she's in, and not even thinking about what she's gonna do next. She will also know, even before getting pregnant, that she wants to get pregnant. Hence why she get pregnant.
Not all the time.
How could you call a man a waste man or a deadbeat when you females, like you just said and boldly claim and so proudly claimed also that women run the world? If you run the world, then every action that's laid upon you is yours. It's not,
and we're not
because
saying
you run the
no.
world, you're in charge.
Of course, and you take responsibility for every action that comes with it. But if you choose to be in ignorance and denial, that is on you. That is your business. But women run the world. I'm not sure what book you're reading or if you choose not to be, but hey, that's just the reality of the situation. You are still probably living in the era where women are supposed to be subservient and bow down to you. We have women leaders, we have prime ministers, we have presidents, we have women in every position you can think about. Yeah? So yes, I maintain and I boldly maintain that we run the world. If you choose not to understand the power you have as a woman, that's on you. And if men choose not to recognize the power that women have, that is why so many of you end up in problems. Because you think you're giving away your power if you realize and support the fact that a woman has as much right as you do, or probably even more in certain things, and can contribute more in certain things, then it will be a better place. But people choose to live in ignorance. And if you want to live there, that is on you. So if you woman say, okay, I choose not to sleep with you the very first time, that is her prerogative. If she chooses to do it, that is also her prerogative. And that is the problem here. A lot of men can't handle powerful women. And I've realized that. Soon as you come with it, you hear, oh, you're talking nonsense, or you're this, or you're that. You realize the energy he came with? You realize the energy about talking nonsense.
But you see that woman run the world thing. That woman run the world thing, eh? That is more of a saying than a lifestyle, eh? I'm just being honest.
It goes both ways. It's a lifestyle And it's
just a saying because
it's
I
not
mean
a
most
saying,
women
because we could go back to the topic of men not taking care of their children and abandoning their children. Who is doing it? Who is raising that future male, that future prime minister?
But at the end of the
No,
day,
not but. Answer the question. Who is doing it?
well, in that scenario, yes, the man.
All right.
But
That's my case.
no, but at the end of the day, remember, the point. I will go back to the scenario because we kind of went the rock the boat and
We had
come
to
back.
wrap up. We go way past the time.
But the point of the matter is, women. I mean, keep doing what y'all doing. It's all well and good. If you want to give up the cookie, that's your
Based
problem.
on what some of this
However,
man is saying and this one just said, let we ain't get to know one another. Let's just have sex. Let's just have sex. Forget about getting to know me and you. Let me just have sex and we go figure it out after. That is what the majority are doing. That is why we have so many problems and relationships that are not working, because it's all about sex. And when the sex over, you realize you have absolutely nothing in common with that person. It was all sex. You communicate well in the bedroom. Out of the bedroom, you can't speak on social events. You can't speak on nothing of substance.
But you see, Aruna, just before we go, right? But you see,
So
that is
that
the
is the
problem
problem.
again. Is the mindset that is different, because sometimes the man thinking pleasure, we having fun and stuff like that. But in the woman mind, she
That
thinking
is why-
good sex, relationship,
That is-
child, marriage. She mind gone
That
all
is
day
why
already, but
I
the man
said
ain't even reach there yet.
last week, you need to have conversations. Ask the
Yeah, but
hard
if we just having
questions.
sex and we ain't talking, then we must end up there.
So that is why I said last week, and I maintain all of these things happen because we do not have the hard conversations. We do not ask the hard questions. We just pretend we know what each other is thinking and what each other wants, and we do not verbalize them. And then when things happen, we say, well, I thought, well, I say that is what we were doing. No, you didn't say. You thought that's what you were doing. You assumed that's what we were doing. And then we have problems and we're done. Ask the questions. What is it you want from me? What do you expect from this relationship? Do you just want to have sex, or do you want to kick it? Do you want to see where it goes? Probably lead to a white picket fence. Is it long term? Is it short term?
But Runa,
I mean,
based
you don't
on
know.
the scenario, we are saying that y'all choose not to do that. So
We
it's
don't-
still
no.
not our fault. If y'all,
We don't-
if
not
you
every
give a
woman-
man the cook, if
Not
you
every woman chooses to do that.
present
A lot
man,
of y'all omit and
no,
don't
if you
answer
present
questions.
a man with the cookie, right? If you just present it on a silver platter,
We had to go,
well,
Karen.
who man ain't accepting?
We gonna
But
have to do a-
y'all need to do what y'all have to do.
We have to do a part 2 tomorrow.
Alright.
We
Nah, I
have
think
to do a
tomorrow
part
we
2.
have Jefferson.
Oh,
So
crap,
we
have
go do that
Jefferson. So we had to
Wednesday.
do a part 2. Yeah.
We go do that Wednesday.
Yeah.
Natty go come through this time.
Yeah. Let me hear Natty. You probably have to
Yeah.
bring the artists in and get their take on relationships. How about that? Anyway,
But anyway, stick up in for today.
we gotta go. We went way overboard. But we couldn't stop like that. Thanks so much, everyone, for checking in the room. Appreciate you as always. Catch us again tomorrow, same time, same place. And of course, Jefferson Ramirez will be here. All right? Catch you then.
Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Beacon Insurance. Insurance is a promise to pay. At Beacon, we keep our promise.